afternoon? Wait, what time is it? Morning. It's still the morning. Haha. Succeeding at life. I just wanted to come in and do this little intro update thing before we get into the video. I have decided to start posting every 2 weeks rather than every week because I've just got too much other work to do. So whilst this is a chunk of my research, it's not all of my research in terms of data collection. I'm doing interviews and online and offline ethnography, writing field notes, and obviously on top of that I have to do a lot of reading and writing about theory, framework and all that stuff. And additionally, I recently, a couple of weeks ago, started a new job which is really cool actually, which is I'm the new editorial assistant for the Journal of Communication, Culture and Critique with our new head of department, Sarah Bane-Weiser, which is really cool, but that's about a day a week of work as well. So I'm just finding I don't have enough time, basically, and I hope that's okay. So every other Friday I'm going to be uploading, hopefully. Now second year has started in earnest, and it's going really well, but it's definitely busier. I thought in a way that the second year would be less busy because in the first year at LSE you have lots of classes and assessment that you have to do. Which is quite full on, and so the second year I only have one class that I have to go to every week, which is a PhD research seminar on a Wednesday, but actually I still have loads of stuff to do. It's just that I have to manage my own time, so the week is still very full. I did something cool this week though, which is on Monday I interviewed Simon Clarke. Probably some of you watch him if you watch me because he is a lot more famous than I am on YouTube. I'm not famous at all. A lot of his big videos was from when he was doing his PhD, which he finished recently. And that was really useful. Thank you, Simon, if you're watching. It was really cool talking to him, and it really helped me to think about what I am trying to find, I guess, in my PhD. In terms of I mentioned in my previous video that I've changed my framework a bit. Basically, I'm looking more now at how YouTube creators navigate and understand what you might call the social media ecology or platform ecology. Basically how they move around different platforms and use different platforms in competitive and complementary ways. And in a broader sense, what's new about labour that is built upon platforms compared to other types of labour, creative labour. That's kind of where I'm at the moment. Now I'm really starting to gather stuff, analysing the data, and it's just like a rolling process where as I analyse data and collect new data, my framework is adjusting and changing, you know, in response to the data that I'm collecting. So next week I'm going to Riga in Latvia to moderate a panel about YouTube and youth media literacy, which should be really fun. And I've invited Jazza, who was in my previous video, and Taha, who was also in my previous video, as YouTubers. And there are a few other people on the panel as well. But I think I'm going to vlog that because I think that'd be quite cool. A bit like when I went to Copenhagen last year. So that will probably be my next video in 2 weeks' time. Okay, hope you guys are all well. Bye! Hi guys. Today I thought it would be good to do like an honest day in the life of a PhD student type video. This one is going to be a day working from home because that is actually what I do most of the time. I will be making other ones in the future when term starts back up again in a couple of weeks about like days where I go into uni because obviously they're a bit more interesting. But I thought it would be useful to do a video like this because this is, for me at least, this is the reality of doing a PhD. I work from home or I go to a cafe nearby. Most days basically consist of checking my emails, watching YouTube videos, and then working on whatever piece of writing it is that I should be working on, whether that's writing field notes or working on my theoretical framework, which is what I'm supposed to be doing at the moment. So yeah, today is a day where I'm going to be working on that upgrade document. I'm going to be reading some examples of other people's upgrades who did well from my cohort, just to try and give me a bit of inspiration for different ways I could structure it and different ways I could think about my particular piece of work. I'm also going to be reading some other theoretical, well, journal articles mostly, and some books to maybe get some new ideas to put in there. That's what I'm going to be working on today, and I'm also going to be showing you just little things like how, you know, how I structure my day. I thought you guys might enjoy a bit of an outfit of the day because it's pretty funny. Whenever I work at home, I rarely like get dressed because who does that when they're working at home? So today I have this nice jumper from Joy, which I like very much, but then I have my skeleton leggings and some heart socks and my slippers that make me look like a medieval sort of serf. I don't know, serf the right word? You know what I mean. I am a big fan of jasmine green tea, and I've got my In the Dark mug, which I love. In the Dark is a radio organisation that I used to volunteer for, and now I just like hang out with the people, but it's the best. You should look them up. I'm going to link them below because they're amazing. So now I'm up, I've made my tea, I am sitting down to do some work. To be honest, usually I spend quite a lot of the morning sort of watching YouTube and that is partly just to like gear up for the day and just like relax whilst I'm having breakfast or whatever, and partly because it's work for me actually as a YouTube researcher. So I find it useful to watch every day because I kind of keep on top of what's going on, what's trending, and it's just something that I enjoy doing. What I'm going to do now is I am going to read the upgrade document that my friend Ludmilla sent me. She's one of the other people on my course doing a PhD at LSE, and she did really well in her upgrade, so I just want to read like a different person's, an example of how someone else did it well. What time? 2:20, and it looks like my food delivery is here, which is good because I am hungry and we have no food in the house. Hello, Ocado man. Rob's not, but luckily he doesn't seem to mind eating vegetarian food at home, which is very handy because I don't cook meat and he's not that bothered about cooking at all. I make a lot of like dal and rice and like vegetable stews and soups and pasta and what else? I'm a big fan of brown rice. Does that make me sound really boring? Probably does. Oh dear, we've had a salt explosion in the bag. So the lid ah! Shit. The lid has popped off. And this bag is just, I don't know if you can see it, it's just a bag of salt. Shit. I can't quite be bothered to like complain about it, it just doesn't seem worth it. I feel like it's a bit petty because I've still got the salt. It's just a little bit annoying. I'm going to attempt to decant the salt from the bag back into the pot. I think this might be a bit of a fucking mess. I think I'll do it in the sink just for safety precautions. Oh god. Ah. Could have been worse. Wasn't great. Never mind. Okay, back to it. I am a big fan of cooking. I actually find it a really good way to take a break from work. So if I'm working at home, I'll take like an hour at lunchtime and make something nice, usually. And like I'll enjoy, you know, experimenting with food. And there we have it, fully stocked fridge. Nice. Something that was quite fun for me this week was that I featured in like 2 different YouTubers' videos. Not really on purpose, I was very much like a very minor character in these videos. One of them was a video that Taha made with Tessa Violet and Hank Green, which was like they did at Disneyland when I was there. I just happened to be there. That's here somewhere, let's find it. It felt cool because it was like, it kind of feels like I've become part of the ecosystem in a way. Let's see. Hey look, it's me! Yes! And the other one that I just saw today is actually Lucy Moon's latest 168 Hours, which is a series that I really like a lot. She does like basically weekly vlogs, but they're really nicely edited. And because I happened to be at Summer in the City and I spoke to her a bit, I just featured very briefly in her 168 Hours this week. It's me!
What do you say?
So there you go. I guess I'm famous now. It is pitter o'clock. Some nice pumpkin seeds to put in there. Oh, this is quite low down to get to. This is definitely the most like domestic video that I've made of just kind of everyday life. Let me know in the comments if you like this kind of video. Obviously there are loads of videos in this sort of genre on YouTube, like daily routine, blah blah blah. And I didn't really think I'd be the kind of person who would go for that kind of thing, but I think that this video is useful in the sense that I'm talking about what it is actually like on a day-to-day basis to be a PhD student working from home. And I think that's kind of interesting. But if there are other kinds of videos in this sort of genre that you'd like to see, then just let me know. Ah, ooh, hot, ooh, ow. Ah, always burn my fingers. Ow, fuck. Ah! Oh. Bloody hell. Bit of pepper, pepper, pepper. You Suck at Cooking reference for anyone who's not familiar. One of the best channels on YouTube in my opinion. I like watching trashy videos whilst I eat snacks. I'm currently watching The Four. Coldplay.
Hey man, thanks again for meeting me here. It really means a lot, meeting you. This is my house.
Hi to the vlog.
Look, Rob's home. The bag of rice is split. This is not my day for for things arriving in the food shop. I like cooking brown rice with some brown lentils as well, and I also put chickpeas in there, and I find that's just like a really nice base for most meals. Rob is being a good husband and doing the hoovering because we have a flat viewing tomorrow. Well done, Rob. Well done, Rob. So I'm making one of my favourite meals. It's basically brown rice cooked with brown lentils, which is already on the go. And then I make some salad, usually like something quite green, like this. And then I'm roasting some butternut squash, and I'm also going to toast some pumpkin seeds. And I just kind of mix them all together and make a salad dressing, usually like a tahini, lemon, garlic dressing. Now I'm going to cook some 10-stem broccoli and some fresh red chili in the frying pan, and I'm also going to make some dressing out of the lemon and the garlic and the tahini and olive oil and salt, I think, and pepper. It'll be delicious. Now done, and the rice is done. Just need to strain it off, and I'm going to check on the butternut squash. That's looking good. I'll give it another 5 minutes or so.
Bacon.
Rob's saying bacon, but I don't know why.
You cut my head off.
You're too tall. Can you just bend down a bit?
No. Bacon.
Bacon. How's your day, Rob?
That was alright.
What are you doing this evening?
Putting out my head. Bacon.
Banter.
Bants. No, I am going to go and play board games.
Gonna go and play board games, but I'm not going to because I haven't done enough work yet today. Life of a PhD student.
Literally cutting my head off again.
I know, but you're too tall. I can't get you in this shot.
It's not about height, it's about angle.
It's very awkward. Anyway, I'm going to show them how I do pumpkin seeds now.
There you go.
Oh dear. What a lark we have. What? Japes. Yeah. So when they stop popping, that's when you turn them off, and they're delicious and toasted. To make the rice like super delicious, I put olive oil and like lots of black pepper in there, which just makes it like tasty. So that's the base of all like the hot stuff. I tend to mix it together, and then on top I'll put the rice. I mean, sorry, not the rice, the salad. And who am I kidding? I'm going to do it with my hand, because why not? Right, so that's that. Now I put the dressing on top. Voila! Shall we try it? I'm trying it on camera. Taste test. Butternut squash is perfect. Yum. Rob just said this is turning into a mukbang video. He's right. I've had a bit of everything today. Like, day in the life of a PhD student, unboxing, daily routine, cooking video, and now mukbang. Quality. It's like every mouthful is a nice surprise. Hello, Rob.
Hello.
Rob's having some, even though he's going to his friends for dinner, because it's so nice.
Yeah.
Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Taste test.
It's good.
It's good. Good.
Healthy.
Healthy. Yes, I suppose it's quite healthy. Quite a lot of olive oil, to be fair.
Yeah, try it.
It's alright.
Pretty good.
Bye, Rob.
Bye.
Hello. It's now 7 PM and I've just had dinner. Rob's gone out to his friend Dario's house. I wanted to go too, but I haven't done enough work today, and so I have to stay at home and do work, which is a shame because I would have liked to have gone to Dario's house. They're going to play board games, which is something we do quite a lot with various different friends. But I've decided to come to the park anyway because I just find that if I don't go out in the day, I just get annoyed and just feel a bit like bleh. So even though it will take half an hour or whatever, it's not like I would be doing loads of work in that time anyway, especially after dinner when I'd probably just be like chilling out and watching TV. So this is I think this is like a better way to use my time. And it's so nice in the park, so I'm all good. Now, for anyone who watched my first video, this is very reminiscent of my first video. Helps to like clear my head and just like reset, especially if I'm getting into a bit of a bad mood or like a bit of a like work rut at home, because I find it very easy to spend hours on end being incredibly unproductive, and that is not a good feeling, and especially when it's combined with like feeling stressed because you have a deadline. Hey, something cool happened last week which I didn't mention anywhere on here. I was quoted in the Observer in an article that was about YouTuber burnout, which is obviously like a hot topic at the moment with a lot of YouTubers sort of having breakdowns or talking about mental health issues, stress-related mental health issues. But yeah, it was really cool to be quoted in the Observer, which is a newspaper that I actually read. It's nice to have these like little successes. Makes the PhD feel a little bit more broken up by like mini hurdles, if you know what I mean. I'm going to end this video here because I feel like I've got quite a lot of stuff in here. I'm going to go home now and carry on working, hopefully not too late, but enough so that I don't feel bad about how much I have done, which is generally how long I work for. Ooh, dogs, love dogs. Might do some yoga. Just generally try and manage stress levels whilst still being productive. That's like my general vibe with working from home. I hope that this has been enjoyable. I hope you're having a great week. Bye!